2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's a road game for the Nuggets, and they are facing an interconference matchup in today's game. We're all set to bring you NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. Looking at their performance last year, they're about where you'd expect them to be, guys. They'd like to take that next step in a positive direction here, Steve, with a win.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Freak, he's in at center. Will Barton is out there with Moutier. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And it's Bailey in at the 3 spot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Moutier with the ball. Down low. And it's Freak missing. Now here's LeBron to the inside. Mozgov passes to Love, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Now here's LeBron, following the miss by Emmanuel Moutier. Smith's shot is good.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Moutier kicks to Barton. Pass to Freak. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Freak's got his second basket of the night. LeBron outside. It's a pick by Love. James dishes to Mozgov. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bailey, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, and he didn't outright say that he didn't worry about defense here, but it was all about offense for them this game. He said numbers 1, 2, and 3 on our list are getting good looks, good movement, and hitting shots. That's all there is to it. Let's see if their approach works.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
Yeah, they are out to put up a big number today, and I think they can do it.
Well, that certainly seems to be the goal. I mean, it could be a shootout if their plans come to fruition.
Here's Irving, 33 points last game. Irving double team. Here's Love. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Love's got his second basket of the game.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the night. James left side. There's the dish to Smith. Love with the screen for Smith. From the arc. Love, no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Faried the pass to Bailey. From past the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from 3-point range.
And here is James. 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Freak passes to Bailey. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Freak, and Denver again with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's LeBron. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. They need this, and it's Freak with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Kicks to Moutier. Feeds to Freak. Pass to Moutier. The three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line. They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And here are the Cavaliers now after the Nuggets pick up 2. James kicks to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Passes it to Barton, to the middle. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now here's LeBron. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. The Nuggets, number 1. The Cavaliers, 5th.
And we're getting to watch 2 of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Love against Fareed. Outside Irving. Smith outside. Love with the screen for Smith. Love outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Love's got 9 points.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Barton. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Bailey. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for James. And McCollum subbed in for Smith.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here is Varejau. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. McCollum up top. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's good.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And Freak throws it down.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his first bucket in this one.
Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He already has 15 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
And Cleveland making a change here. Stauskas is checked in. Nurkic checked in for Denver. Alinari comes in for Barton. Thompson dishes to Stauskas. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one. Screen by Nurkic. Kicks it out to Vasquez. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. 6 to shoot. He was all alone on that one. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Now here's McCollum. Picked by Varejau. Back to Shumpert. Varejau setting the pick for Shumpert. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Good job there by Varejau setting that screen.
Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by McCollum. Out to Chandler. Vasquez passes to Freak. Unloads from 9. Rebound by Stauskas. Now McCollum. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Denver up. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and you know the team is going to go as.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Shumpert. J.R. Smith's checked in for Nick Stauskas. And Irving subbed in for McCollum. Big group substitution here for Denver. Freak's checked in for Nurkic. Fareed comes in for Wilson Chandler. Bailey, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Barton subbed in for Moutier. So on the floor for Denver, Freak in at center. Vasquez out there with Will Barton. Then there's Kenneth Fareed. And it's Bailey in at the 3. Now here is Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Here's Varejau. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Freak's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Vasquez. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Vasquez. 19 points for Freak.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
Varejau setting the pick for James. In the corner, Smith with it. It's good from long range. Smith's got 6.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. It's simple. Let's throw down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Long season, as we all know. And, of course, Cleveland, a game and a half out.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
The Nuggets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And both free throws good from Freak. James with it. He's got 13. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks put on a show. He finished with 60 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Freak? Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Now here's Thompson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists, a record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor, controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the paint, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Denver leading by 10. Vasquez kicks to Freak. And Denver again with the bucket. 1:56 left now here in the second. Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Shoots from the baseline. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. Denver's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Freak with it. It's up against Thompson. Good. And now it's 27 points for Freak.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Verajao, good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And here we go, fast break. LeBron's got it. And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Freak is second.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Denver making a switch here. Routier is checked in. Here's Bailey. Good D by Thompson.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The screen from Thompson. Right side Irving. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Here's Moutier. 5 points in the game. There's the feed to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got 29.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Irving, the screen from Thompson. Irving double team. Shoots from 12. Thompson misses. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded closely. Out to the right wing. Barton. Here's Freak. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get... Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the center. Right side Irving. Here's Love, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Moutier kicks to Freak. Fareed, left side. He feeds it to Freak. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Inside, here's Love, and Fareed sends it back.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
And that one's good. Freak.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Mozgov with the steal. And the dunk by LeBron.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Fires the three, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half, and Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris, thanks. For Cleveland, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
How about the night Irving has had? 10 points and 5 assists.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Out of bounds, Denver takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Nuggets also changing it up. Hickson comes in for Fareed, and it's Gallinari in for Will Barton. Freak dishes to Moutier. They can't stop the run with that one.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Gallinari passes to Freak. Out to Gallinari. To the inside. For the three. And he gets it to go. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Irving drives in. That's tipped, and it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And so Irving nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. Freak with it. Mozgov on him. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Moutier, no good.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Here's Gallinari, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gallinari's got 5 points so far.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
It's stolen by Hickson. To the middle. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 12 points for him.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Mozgov with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Gallinari dishes to Freak. The pass to Bailey. He kicks to Gallinari. 5 to shoot. Freak passes to Moutier. Lets the three fly. Can't hit. Shumpert with some nice D.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's stolen by Moutier. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Freak kicks to Moutier. Hickson dishes to Freak. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McCollum. Can't hit. Now Denver takes it the other way.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Gallinari wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Gallinari's got 8 points.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Barton kicks to Chandler. Fades and shoots. And that one's good. Freak's got 39.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pick by Varejão. He dishes it to James. Here's Thompson, and he jams it with authority.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Inside, here's Freak, stolen by Varejão. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's Gallinari. He's got 12. Inside. Here's Freak. Good D by Thompson.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Nuggets leading by 19, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with Freak. He's in at center. Will Barton is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Kenneth Faried, and it's Bailey into the 3 spot. Denver shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Gallinari against Irving. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Gallinari passes to Freak. And it's Denver scoring again.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Smith with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Well, Cleveland shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Smith for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Barton kicks to Freak. Here's Bailey, and there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Denver. Moutier is checked in for Gallinari. Faried outside to the paint. Up and in on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Moutier passes to Bailey. Dishes to Moutier. The shot. Here's Freak. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Mozgov. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Shumpert gets a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Bailey. The dish to Barton. Kicks it to Freak. He's feeling it. Crane for 2 points. Freak's got 49 points in the game.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
James kicks to Mozgov.
What are you doing? Stay down. Let me play the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Timothy Mozgov.
That's good for Mozgov. A different look now for Cleveland. Stauskas comes in for LeBron. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Irving. Denver also making some changes. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Reed. Vasquez comes in for Barton. And it's Grant in for Moutier. And stolen by Love. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Vasquez. Mozgov dishes to Shumpert. Fires from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Freak's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Grant the pass to Vasquez. Here's Freak. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. It's a pick by Love. Outside Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Nuggets leading by 22. Here's Vasquez. Here's Freak. Mozgov with the block. They recover it. Freak buries it despite the hack. Terrific play. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Mozgov. And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. And then for Denver, Will Barton comes in for Vasquez. And it's Moutier in for Grant. Pick by Mozgov. Irving kicks to Love. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Now Irving. Pass to Mozgov. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. LeBron's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Here's LeBron. It's deflected.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Barton kicks to Freak. Feeds to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Bailey. No good on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 12 points for Amon Shumpert.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland.
And the first one at the line is good. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. And Hickson drops them both. And here are the Cavaliers now. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for J.J. Hickson.
Kenneth Faried.
Here's Irving. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Moutier with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And he makes the first. Denver making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. Cavaliers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Love with the screen on Chandler. Stolen by Faried. Now here's Faried, the fast break opportunity. Moving it up. And the rejection by James. Now Cleveland moving it up.
That's a walk.
And yes, sir, that one drops. LeBron's got 20 points.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Chandler kicks to Faried. Back to Chandler, to the middle. Here's Freak. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He said making sharp entry feeds, getting the ball into the post, and getting points on the low block is going to be critical the rest of the way. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
And thank you, Doris. Fareed, left side, and stolen by Love. And the foul called on Freak. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron with it. Now Chandler defending. Irving, good.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
Denver leading by 19. And Mozgov comes to help. Moutier dishes to Barton. And he banks in the layup.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Now Cleveland shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. LeBron outside. Love with the screen for James. Here's Mozgov. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Free. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And
You put on what was simply an incredible 4th period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the 4th, it made things easy for myself and others to create space and get the shots that we like to take. It was really a team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And that